Konnichiwa. I'm Chaplain Mark Johnston, the 38th ADA Brigade Chaplain, and we're coming to you today from Shiroyama Park here right outside of Sagami. And we're continuing with a series in the new year of resiliency talk. And I wanted to talk to you today about a lot of people in our unit and a lot of people at home and other places are isolated because of the virus, and some are feeling even depressed or bored or some other things. And it reminded me of a story. There was a man, he was a neurologist in pre-World War II Germany. His name was Viktor Frankl, and Frankl wrote a book called Man's Search for Meaning, which is one of those books in life that when I read it, it kind of changed the trajectory of my life. He was imprisoned in Auschwitz, and in Auschwitz his wife died there, his parents died there, all his siblings died there. And he noticed as he watched people there in the concentration camp that those who had a purpose, those who had a vision for the future that involved helping others, they survived. Whereas those who saw it simply as a prison did not. I hear people say all the time that they wish they had more free time. They wish they had time for themselves. Well, guess what? Now, if you're on ROM especially, you do have time for yourself. And so what are you going to do with it? In a previous video, I talked about freedom, and I asked the question then, I'll ask that question again now. What are you doing with the freedom that you already have? That's what I'll ask about what's going on in your life now. Frankl said that the dichotomy, the difference, the gap between what you want to do with your life compared with what you see other people telling you to do with your life, the gap in between he called boredom. He said boredom leads to three things: to addiction, it leads to aggression, and it leads to depression. But boredom is a symptom of having no purpose. We're not bored because we don't have anything to do. We're bored because we don't know what our purpose is. And without that purpose, we don't find meaning in life. Frankl said that what he had to do was to realize that he had something to share with the world, and if he survived, he was going to share that with the whole world. And he wrote that magnificent book, which has changed thousands of people's lives. By being in ROM, or being isolated, you can use it two ways. You can whine and complain about being locked up in a prison, or you can look at it as an opportunity to change your life. You can look at it as an opportunity to spend some time to figure out what is it that you value? What is it that gives your life meaning? And maybe you'll come out of this with a different perspective. Yoi ichinichi yo. Have a great day.